Responsibility to apologize today for the delay in starting this program. It is because of circumstances definitely beyond our control. We should have started long ago, but we are starting now, but they say better late than never. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to Abuja for the extraordinary meeting of the Council of Ministers of the Lake Chad Basin Commission. It is indeed a special occasion for me, since this is the first time I am meeting as the member of the council since my appointment as Executive Secretary of the Lake Chad Basin Commission. I therefore wish to use the opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to you for your support as manifested in your endorsement of my appointment. Through you, honorable ministers, I wish to express my gratitude to our heads of state and government for confirming my appointment. I promise to justify the confidence you have in me. In compliance with the legal requirements governing the Commission, this extraordinary session aims to report only activities carried out between the Abuja International Conference on Saving the Lake Chad to revitalize the basin's ecosystem for sustainable livelihood, security, and development, and assess the level of implementation of decisions which were proffered at this important event. Honorable Ministers, as we are all aware, one of the immediate effects of the climate change we are facing is the scarcity of water resources, of which the most visible outcome is the receding of the Lake Chad, resulting in the loss of means of livelihood, which has pushed the people to explore alternative means of livelihood, including violent extremism. This is why the restoration of the lake and the development of a regional stabilization strategy for the countries affected by Boko Haram insurgency are at the top of the priorities of the Lake Chad Basin Commission. In line with the directives of the last Council of Ministers and the summit of the heads of state and government at the Abuja International Conference on Lake Chad, the Executive Secretariat has undertaken a number of initiatives related to climate change, security, and stabilization. Much is being done, but a step change is required in focus, approach, and the dedication of resources if the Lake Chad Basin Commission member countries and the entire world are to stop this disaster. On the ratification of the Water Charter approved in 2012 by the remaining 2 member countries who are yet to do so, I am glad to report that the subject featured during my last visit to the Central African Republic from 22nd to 25th July 2018, and that there are favorable signals that the process of ratification is being considered at the appropriate level of government. With regard to consultations with partners and donors over the project to save the Lake Chad, the Lake Chad Basin Commission has been in contact with both Power China and Bonifica in respect of their plan to jointly carry out a feasibility study of the basin. Efforts have reached an advanced stage towards signing an MOU with Bonifica, which will enable the release of the 1.5 billion euro pledged by the Italian government during the Abuja conference on saving the Lake Chad. On the need to strengthen security around the lake, I am glad to reassure you that the MNJTF has made considerable progress in that direction. The capabilities of Boko Haram elements have continued to be degraded by both the MNJTF and the national operations of the affected countries. However, there are still a few challenges from stray elements who attack isolated soft targets in desperate search for supplies. With regard to the call for the adoption of biosphere reserve as a governance tool, sensitization efforts have been sustained by both UNESCO and the Lake Chad Basin Commission towards that end. and LCBC delegation was present at a side event organized by UNESCO, the LCBC, and the African Development Bank on 16 July 2018, aimed at drawing attention to the ecological and socio-economic issues of the Lake Chad Basin. The event highlighted the biosphere and patrimony of Lake Chad as an example of an innovative project of multidisciplinary cooperation. Honorable Ministers, I avail myself of this opportunity to thank you for the guidance and support we have been enjoying from member countries. While acknowledging your support, I would like to use this medium to appeal to member countries to meet their financial commitments vis-à-vis the Commission. The regular payment of contributions enables the Secretariat to carry out its assigned responsibilities on your behalf. Considering the 2018 budget, for instance, we have not yet received any payment from any country so far. Honorable Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, I would like at this juncture to express my profound gratitude to His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, Chairman of the Summit of Heads of State and Government of the Lake Chad Basin Commission, for approving the holding of this meeting in Abuja, notwithstanding that Nigeria hosted the International Conference on Saving Lake Chad, the 16th Summit of Heads of State, and the 63rd Ordinary Session of the Council of Ministers only last February. We are also indebted to the government and people of Nigeria for the warm and brotherly welcome accorded to all partner delegations and friends who came here to enrich the regional stabilization strategy with their inputs. I should also thank our experts for their detailed deliberations, the result of which is being presented before you for consideration and approval. Finally, I would also like to seize this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to our technical and financial partners for the undeniable support they provide us. Honorable Ministers, I thank you for your kind attention.